collaboration with 2 companies. These motorbikes will be provided to Okada riders on a hire purchase basis, allowing them to work and gradually pay off the cost. In his speech, with the resources and respect they deserve, the introduction of these battery exchange centers encouraged the development of innovative energy solutions in Ghana.
After that, Nigeria with over 20,000 people. Then there's Ethiopia with 10,500 people. Then you come to Ghana with 6,400 people.
Guys, and welcome back once again to another interesting, intriguing, and most importantly captivating and mind-blowing episode right here on the stable of Chivik Inspirations. So guys, straight to the point, no waste of time, because this gist, this news, this update is really hot as the hottest atarodo pepper you can think of, and that's why I just decided that yes, we need to jump into this one. First of all, on our list is definitely the current update on the Temile gospel singer, allegedly, let's use the word allegedly, unalived a young lady Salome, and today they were arraigned in court. Let's use the word arraigned in court, and the court, according to the lawyer, said he pleaded not guilty. Did you hear that? I said the court said he pleaded not guilty. Let me not look as if I'm the one talking. Let's hear from the horse's mouth.
As you may see, 2 senior advocates of the Don't leave us to do this. You understand? You don't know the mathematics. Are you a lawyer? We are civilized. So you can carry yourself come and visit.
That's 17. It's only me because I'll come and before this honorable court on the one-count charge of culpable homicide punishable with death. His plea was taken and he pleaded not guilty to the charge, and the date was set for trial. The case is now adjourned to the 17th to 28th day of March for trial. The court is desirous of giving it a speedy trial, accelerated trial, and it is a welcome development. We have overwhelming evidence to sustain the charge, and we're optimistic that the justice will be done.
Today was basically for arraignment, and as the law demands, he has entered his plea already, so we have taken a date for hearing. It's not my place to prove the case. It's my place to defend him. The essence of the work of the defense counsel is to ensure that the prosecution does their own work legally well, which is to prove the case beyond reasonable doubt. So I'm here to make sure that the law is fulfilled.
To watch what we call washing brief for the family of the deceased. We are not here for the defendant, and this is a serious matter of national importance, and we are here to see that justice is done. So you may have seen 3 sets of lawyers making announcements. The one for the state, the one for the defendant, and we, the sets of lawyers you are seeing here, are watching brief to see that things are properly done. So that's why we are here this morning. And I'm sure a lot of you were not happy to see that the Nigerian was in the circumstances butchered, killed, not only killed, butchered, ripped, the bones removed, in so many polythenes. So you should, everyone should be worried. The ladies should be worried, men should be worried. And so we are here to see that justice.
Now, guys, at this point, you can really agree with me that the speculations by Nigerians who already know the system, the legal system in our country, is almost true, right? But we haven't really lost hope yet based on the lawyers that are defending the deceased, right? Looking at the lawyer that is even actually trying to defend the guilty, the alleged, right, tells a lot and speaks volume on how Nigerians' jurisdiction is, and the fact that something is fishy, something is underneath, because who is trying to defend this kind of cruel and wicked act? Who exactly? Okay, definitely you might want to say the law would definitely play its course. Let's just watch and see at the end of the day how it goes. It has just begun. The journey has just begun. I am really, really heartbroken, and I am feeling for the family of the deceased. Look at the mother, how she's crying and all that. Guys, let's not really dwell on that. It's a pity and it's a lesson for all to learn. May Nigeria not happen to you. Repeat after me. May Nigeria not happen to you, your loved one, anyone that you know. Right? Okay. Now, up next is the current update in the motherland, Ghana. Exactly what the president of the Republic of Ghana has launched in the country, right?
Developments in Ghana that could revolutionize the transport industry and create new economic opportunities. The current president, John Dramani Mahama, has made good on his campaign promise to support commercial motorbike riders, popularly known as Okada riders, through the establishment of an electric motorcycle assembly plant in the country. This initiative promises to make transportation more sustainable and affordable while addressing the challenges facing Okada riders across the country. With the groundwork now being laid, Ghana is on the cusp of a significant shift in urban mobility and employment. In this video, we will unpack Mahama's ambitious plan, how it works, why it matters, and its potential impact on Ghana's economy and transportation systems. If you are interested in game-changing developments like this, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share this video. Let's get started. During his campaign, back when he was vying for the presidency again, John Dramani Mahama assured Okada riders that if elected, he would support their livelihoods by introducing electric motorbikes to the industry. Now that he's in office, he's in the process of fulfilling this promise, and it's becoming clear how transformative this project could be. The plan involves the establishment of an electric motorbike assembly plant in Ghana in collaboration with 2 companies. These motorbikes will be provided to Okada riders on a hire purchase basis, allowing them to work and gradually pay off the cost. In his speech to the Okada riders in Ashaiman, Mahama outlined the specifics. The electric motorbikes won't require petrol as they will run on rechargeable batteries. Riders will have access to battery exchange centers where depleted batteries can be swapped for fully charged ones for a small fee. The hire purchase system will ensure affordability, enabling riders to own these eco-friendly bikes while reducing operational costs. When you ride and your battery falls, you can visit the exchange battery center and the battery will be taken out and replaced with a new one. You will pay a small fee and then continue with your work, Mahama explained. This initiative isn't just modernizing transportation, it's revolutionary. It's about empowering motorbike riders who are known as Okada riders, creating jobs and contributing to a greener future. So why is this initiative such a big deal? Let's break it down into its potential. Okada riders face significant expenses due to the rising fuel prices. By transitioning to electric motorbikes, they will no longer need to purchase petrol, dramatically lowering their operational costs. cost. These electric motorbikes will also be eco-friendly, producing no harmful emissions. As cities like Accra and Kumasi grapple with air pollution, this shift to electric vehicles will contribute to clearer air and a healthier environment. The establishment of an assembly plant means more job for Ghanaians, from technicians and engineers to administrative staff. This aligns with Mahama's vision of creating sustainable employment opportunities. Okada riders are also an integral part of Ghana's transportation system, especially in areas with limited access to formal public transport. By legalizing and modernizing the sector, Mahama aims to provide Okada riders with the resources and respect they deserve. The introduction of these battery exchange centers encourage the development of innovative energy solutions in Ghana, potentially setting the stage for future advancements in renewable energy infrastructure. This plan positions Ghana as a leader in sustainable urban mobility while addressing the economic realities faced by thousands of Okada riders. One of Mahama's key campaign promises was the decriminalization of the commercial operations of motorbikes in Ghana. This commitment reflects a pragmatic approach to addressing the realities on the ground. For years, the Okada industry has operated in the legal grey area, with many riders facing harassment from law enforcement. However, the demand for Okada services remain high, particularly in urban areas where they provide affordable and efficient transportation. Mahama believes that by properly regulating the industry, motorbikes can become a safe and efficient mode of transport. Speaking to the riders, he emphasized the need for strict adherence to traffic laws to enhance safety for riders and passengers, the use of reflective jackets to enhance visibility on the road, a system to register all Okada riders, distinguishing legitimate operators from criminal elements. He stated, "Your safety will be the number one thing. You observe road instructions at all times. Your work is very important. Many motorbikers are thieves, so we'll register all of you legitimate ones to sniff out the thieves." This approach balances support for the Okada industry with measures to ensure public safety and accountability. Mahama's electric motorbike initiative isn't just a local solution, it aligns with broader global trends and sustainability goals. The initial one is combating climate change. As the world shifts towards renewable energy and eco-friendly solutions, Ghana's adoption of electric motorbikes contributes to the global effort to reduce carbon emissions. By establishing an assembly plant as well, Ghana is creating green jobs that aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly Goal 8, which is decent work and economic growth, and Goal 13, which is climate action. With many African countries grappling with transportation challenges, Ghana's success could serve as a model for sustainable urban mobility across the continent. This initiative places Ghana at the forefront of Africa's transition to cleaner, more efficient transportation solution. The announcement has sparked widespread interest and optimism among Okada riders and the general public. For many riders, the promise of affordable, eco-friendly bikes is a game changer. Okada riders are particularly excited about the hire purchase system, which makes owning an electric bike attainable for those who might otherwise struggle to afford one outright. Environmental advocates have also praised the initiative for its potential to reduce pollution in urban areas. Bus economic analysts see this as a win-win solution that boosts employment while addressing transportation challenges. Riders have also expressed hope that the decriminalization of Okada industry will bring them greater legitimacy and protection from exploitation. While the initiative is ambitious, its success will depend on careful planning and execution. Key considerations include infrastructure development such as the battery exchange centers that needs to be established across the country to ensure riders can easily swap out depleted batteries. The hire purchase system must be designed to be genuinely accessible to low-income earners with flexible payment terms. As the industry is decriminalized, robust systems must be put in place to regulate operations, ensuring safety and accountability. And riders and the general public needs to be educated about the benefits of electric.
This is amazing and a welcome development, right? Just as it's definitely going to be a good news, interesting news to most people. Some people will still find a thing or two to want to say about that, but that's not what we are here for. We are here for growth, success, invention, innovation, and progress. And definitely, this is actually what it is, reporting from the Republic of Ghana, from the stable of the President of Ghana in the person of John Dramani Mahama, right? Yes. So let's move on again to the next on our list, which is the Vice President, the previous government in the country who actually visited Nigeria for a democracy conference in Nigeria. Let's take a clip of that and we'll be right back.
I appreciate it.
All right. Welcome back. This This is quite interesting. This is quite acknowledging, yes. Seeing the former vice president of the Republic of Ghana, trying to be a guest speaker in that event is quite enlightening and really, really, welcoming. We like the collaboration we are seeing, exactly. And yes, next is definitely the list of immigrants, yes, that are yet to be deported from the United States of America, according to the president of the country, United States of America, in the person of Donald J. Trump. Exactly. This is as reported by a fellow content creator. Let's hear from him, and I will be right back to deliberate more on that.
Ghana. With over 6,200 individuals, Ghana joins the list of significant deportation numbers. Number 2, Nigeria. Over 20,200 people awaiting removal.
So these are African countries on Donald Trump's deportation list for 2025. According to the ICE, he has already started. It's going on right now. As of now in Africa, the one who's topping the list, I think, is Somalia with over 22,000 people. After that, Nigeria with over 20,000 people. Then there's Ethiopia with 10,500 people. Then you come to Ghana with 6,400 people. The list goes on and on and on. Now, how is this going to be carried out? First of all, they have to find the people, and then they'll detain them and verify their immigration status. They'll be raiding people's homes and their offices to get these people. However, not everybody will be deported. Some people will appear before the immigration judge and defend their case. Some people can also seek new immigration status by citing their family relationship or maybe fear of being persecuted back home. That's what we call the temporary protected status. If you don't want problem, if you don't want them to come looking for you, you can leave voluntarily. And finally are the people without documents or maybe with invalid documents. As for them, they'll go to what we call the expedited removal. You don't know. They will not even listen to them. Like, they will not even get the chance to appear before court. Immediately, they will bring them back to their country. Even though some of them can seek asylum. So in a nutshell, expect some of your family members back home as soon as possible. If you wake up in the morning and you see your uncle or your auntie at your doorstep, look at my face. Don't ask them plenty questions. Just let them sit down and give them water.
Over 20,000 Nigerians, 6,000 Ghanaians, and others. Guys, this is massive. This really speaks volume and tells a lot about the continent of Africa, what most of our countries are actually going through, making our citizens always wanting to go out for one reason or the other, particularly for greener pastures. And it's quite alarming that Nigeria as a country has this large number of its citizens in the country United States of America. Guys, it's quite touchy and overwhelming at this point, because it is not even a thing to mock or laugh at anyone at this point. But saying it as it is, I will say this is a wake-up call and an eye-opener to each and every one of us. Now, whether you have a relative, friend, brother, siblings out there, it still depends on the fact that at the end of the day, if they are being verified and found not faulting, then they can stay back. But those that already, like you've heard, know that they are not qualified to be there, maybe definitely illegally, they can just quietly come back or get deported. So like you've heard, put an eye on your relative, friends, family, and siblings, because they've once been there for you in one way or the other, no matter what. Yes, let's check up on our people, because this is actually a time that we need to stand for them. It can be anyone. It's not really their fault that at the end of the day they left, but it's as a result of how the country's situation is, especially Nigeria. You can tell by the number of immigrants from the country Nigeria. It speaks volume. It tells about what we are experiencing as citizens of Nigeria. Our number can definitely tell the difference between our country and Ghana, you see. And noting that it is eventually at the end of the day people who are found guilty that will be deported, not that these numbers mentioned will all be deported. No. So the volume and number of immigrants from this country is what we have heard. So let's watch and see how it's definitely going to play out. It has already begun. Donald Trump has started working and is trending back to back on the media. UK, Canada, and other countries are following suit. South Africa and the rest of them are yet to. In fact, they are even crying out for help that their prisons are already filled up with illegal immigrants and criminals in them. And this is not a funny situation in the continent of Africa, because a lot of Africans are definitely going to be affected. Let's even hold ourselves accountable as Africa. So what do you think at the end of the day? Because as for me, like I said, and I'll always say, this is a wake-up call. This is time for us to, it's actually that time for us to sit back, retrospect, and definitely take the bold step of trying to build our country, trying to go back to the drawing board, holding our leaders accountable, doing the right things that will make Nigeria or any country of our origin a better place. This is to every citizen of Africa. Yes, because we are Africans first before any other thing, right? So it is a wake-up call. Let's definitely stand to build our country. Let us defend our country. Let us build our country. Let us make our countries a working place for us. Because at the end of the day, if our country is better and in the best shape and form, what's the need of we running away from the country? And it is on the leaders, it's on the citizens. Every facet, every individual is really, really responsible and dare to be held accountable for this. So, guys, this is my own honest opinion. So, what do you think, even as the president of the Republic of Ghana launches this new innovation for the country? Exactly, what do you think? What are your thoughts based on Temilaye's issue? What are your thoughts? What are your opinion about Nigerian jurisdiction? What do you speculate, and what do you think is definitely going to play out at the end of the day? Let's know in the comment section. And at this point, this is all we have for today. What are your thoughts, your opinion, your input, your objective? Leave them all in the comment section and let's have this conversation there. And at this point, if you're yet to like this video, kindly hit on the like button, share this video, because more people need to know what is going on. Premium update, exactly, coming from the stable of Civic Inspirations, where we say just the way it is, not to demote, demean, demarcate anyone, any citizen, but to educate, analyze, react, entertain, inspire, motivate, captivate not just you but your spirit, your soul, and your body. Exactly. If you are yet to join this family, please hit on the subscription button. It's totally and absolutely free of charge. Do not make this your last year. Turn on the bell icon as well, so that you always be the first to get notified. Exactly. Until then, keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. Till I see you in my next one. This is me, your host, Civic Inspiration, saying do have a lovely, peaceful, a blessed, and a successful day out there.